Hello guys, welcome back. Last night I came across an Etsy shop selling simple wall art, and the crazy part? The seller spent just 15 minutes creating these designs and has already made over $35,000 from them. It's really shocking, right? Well, in today's video, I'll break down exactly how they did it and show you how you can create and sell your own wall art on Etsy with minimal effort. In fact, I even tried recreating their style myself, and you won't believe it. I made an even better version in just 10 minutes in Canva. So stick around as I walk you through every step of the process. So open Canva in a new tab and let's start creating wall art for our Etsy stores. So we are now on our Canva homepage, and from here, we need to select the dimensions for our wall art design. For this tutorial, we are going with a 4:5 ratio, as it works best for high-quality prints and digital artwork. You can also check your competitors' Etsy stores to see what size ratios they are offering to their customers. Many sellers provide customized sizes and even ask customers to contact them for specific dimensions. But for this tutorial, 4:5 is the best option because, as I mentioned, it can help you upsell if needed. For this ratio, I'm going with 16 by 20 inches. Simply go to Custom Size, enter the dimensions, and make sure to select inches to ensure the perfect print size. Once done, click on Create New Design, and Canva will open a blank canvas for us to start designing. Now, before we jump into creating, let's take a quick look at our competitors' wall art and analyze what elements they have used. In this step, you can get creative and design something unique. But for demonstration purposes, I'm reviewing competitor designs to analyze exactly what they've done. This helps us understand their choice of elements, color combinations, and overall composition. And from what I can see, the design is 100% made on Canva, since the elements used are directly from Canva's library. That means we can easily recreate and improve upon these designs to make something even better than what's available in this Etsy store. Once you have a clear idea, let's move to the next step, creating our wall art. So let's start by naming our design, as it's always a best practice to name your file before editing. This helps keep everything organized, especially if you're creating multiple designs. Now, head over to the Elements tab and search for the elements we're going to add. As you can see in this Etsy store, they've included various types of cute ribbons, so I searched for pink ribbons in my Canva editing space. From here, we can browse through the options and choose the ones that best match our design vision. Simply drag and drop the elements onto the canvas, or click on them to add them directly to our editing space. Now let's start positioning and adjusting these elements to create a visually appealing design. Watch closely as I go through this process for better understanding. Okay, with some editing, here's the design I came up with. You might be wondering why I left that white space in the artwork. Well, here's the reason. I got a magic recommendation from Canva while searching for a ribbon element, and it suggested a cute teddy bear in the same color scheme. That sparked an idea, to use it as the main focal point of the design. So I'll click on the teddy bear, and it will automatically appear on the editing space. Now I'll position and adjust it to fit the portrait layout perfectly. As you can see, our design now looks beautiful and professional. For your design, you can choose any other animal, object, or symbol as the centerpiece. But for this tutorial, I've chosen a teddy bear as my focus element to make the design more engaging. Now let's talk about the background. The Etsy store we're using as inspiration doesn't include a background, but for my design, I want to add a subtle paper texture to enhance the overall look. To do this, I'll go to the Elements tab, search for white paper texture background, and select one that fits our design. Then, I'll adjust it to match our image. And here's our final product. When comparing it with the original ribbon-based design, you'll notice that our version with the teddy as the focal element is more eye-catching. But remember, the choice is yours. Experiment with different ideas. If using a teddy helps boost sales, stick with it. If not, you can always go back to the simpler ribbon-based design. The key is to test what works best for your audience and refine your style accordingly. Now search for Delicate Fine Line Sparkle Cluster in the Elements tab and select a graphic that complements our design. We'll be adding this element to opposite sides of the design to create balance and enhance the overall aesthetic. These fine line sparkles add a subtle touch of elegance and help draw attention to our focal point. And there you have it, a well-balanced, visually appealing wall art design that stands out. Now let's move on to the next design and start creating it from scratch. To continue, head back to Canva's editing space and click on Add Page at the bottom. This will open a blank page with the same dimensions as before. Now let's analyze our competitor's design. As you can see, they've kept it simple yet elegant, using only 2 elements, a soft pink background and a cherry tied with a ribbon in matching colors. While you can add new elements to make it unique, but for this demonstration, I'm replicating the same style. Go to the Elements tab and search for Ribbon Cherry or Cherry Ribbon. This will bring up multiple options. Browse through and select the one that closely matches the competitor's design. Once you click on the element, Canva's auto recommendations will suggest similar designs, making it easier to refine your selection. And here's something interesting. You'll notice that the Etsy store we're analyzing is actually using Canva to create their designs. As you can see, we found the exact match of the element they have used in their designs, which shows the true potential of Canva. Now simply click, drag, and adjust the cherry ribbon element on the canvas to align it properly. Now we're left with the pink background, so let's add that next. Go to the Elements tab and search for Shapes. Click on the square shape and add it to our design. Adjust its size to cover the entire frame, then slightly reduce it to maintain the same box dimension ratios as the outer frame. This helps keep the design visually balanced. Now position our cherry illustration on top of it by adjusting the layers to get that perfect aesthetic. Once everything is placed correctly, we need to match the background color to what our competitors are using. Here's a quick trick I use with my projects. Since we're using Firefox, we can take advantage of its built-in color picker tool. Double tap on the competitor's design, then click Inspect. Look for the small color picker icon. Click it, then drag your cursor over the color you want to match. Click on the desired color, and the color code will be copied automatically. Now go back to Canva, select our background shape, click on Color, and paste the copied color code into the Custom Color section. And boom! We've perfectly matched the competitor's design color, making our wall art look just as professional. With that, our second design is now complete. Let's move on to the next step and we will design the third wall art we left with. For the last design, we're going to follow the same strategy we've been using, analyzing what our competitor has done, breaking down the elements they've used, and adding our own unique touch to make our design stand out. Since the process is similar to what we've done so far, I'll be fast-forwarding this part to keep the video short and to the point. You can still watch closely and see exactly how I design this one step by step. So let me finish this up, and once it's done, I'll be back to walk you through the final review. So our design is now complete and we're ready to download it to our system. To do this, simply click on the Share button at the top right corner, then select Download. You can download your digital artwork in various formats. But for digital prints, PDF print is the best option as it preserves high quality and uses the optimal color mode for printing. Once you've downloaded your design, you can upload it to your Etsy store, print it, or use it however you like. So there we have it, a complete tutorial on creating digital art in just 10 minutes. Here's how your design looks in PDF print. You can see the details are crisp and high quality. It's truly amazing. Now you might be wondering where and how to upload these designs to get qualified sales. I wanted to include that part in this tutorial, but to keep things clear and concise, I've decided to make a separate video. In the next video, we'll be uploading this artwork to Etsy and Redbubble, setting up a brand new Etsy store, and optimizing it for sales. So, if you don't want to miss that, subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you'll be notified when the video goes live. I hope you found this tutorial helpful and easy to follow. If you did, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment if you have any questions or suggestions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.